I felt indignant at the wren tit. How could a bird with eggs of its own do such a cruel thing? But then, I reflected, we who pretend to be better folks than wren tits do not always spare our neighbors because of our own troubles. When the poor birds had carried away their broken eggshell, one of them came and tugged at the nest lining till it pulled out a long horsehair and what looked like a feather, apparently trying to take out everything that the egg had soiled. When the little housekeeper was working over her nest, a brown towhee flew into the tree. On the instant there was a flash of wings. The gnat was ready for war. But after a fair look at the big peaceful bird, she flew to the next tree without a word. She evidently knew friends from enemies. I never liked the towhee so well before. But though the blue-gray had nothing to say against her neighbor sitting up in the tree if he chose, her nerves were so unstrung that when she lit in the next tree she cried out "Tsang!" in an overburdened tone. It sounded so unlike the usual cry of the light-hearted bird, it quite made me sad. Whether the poor little gnat-catchers did not recover from this attack upon their home, and took their nest to pieces to put it up elsewhere, as birds sometimes do, or whether the stealthy wren-tit again crept in like a thief in the night to plunder his neighbor's house, I do not know. But the next time I went to the oak the nest was demolished. It was a sorry ending for what had promised to be such an interesting and happy home. My poor dove's nest had a tragic end too. What happened I do not know, but one day the body of a poor little pigeon lay on the ground under the nest. My sympathies went out to both mothers, but especially to the gentle dove, now a mourner indeed. End of Chapter 3.